Hello, 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 everybody. Zamiel NightRaven here, your wonderful, amazing demon lord, and today we are going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to actually be playing the game Soulstice, finally, which is a Devil May Cry meets Bayonetta type vibe of a game, kind of reminiscent of some of the more old school style as well, with basically camera placements and such. So it's going to be interesting. I'm actually really looking forward to this. I played a tiny bit of this just to kind of get vibes for it, and so I decided, you know what? I want you guys to be along for the ride, so we're going to be doing this. We'll play Initiate, so that way then, you know, we'll at least be able to enjoy the story, but also still have a challenge. And now, of course, this game kind of wants you to play with a controller, but I mean, we're going to be using mouse and keyboard.
In the beginning, the world was subjugated by chaos. Then, the Keepers came to be: Torchbearer, Shaper, and Judge. The three formed the spawn of chaos, and ultimately, they prevailed. Chaos could be banished, but it could not be destroyed. So the Keepers weaved a veil with their own essence and stood guard. The world was now safe, but it was also empty and meaningless. Thus, the Keepers reached beyond the veil. They seized the power of chaos itself. They gave it shape and purpose. They created life, and man was their most perfect creation. But all life would eventually hear the call from beyond the veil. Thus it happened that, alongside life, death also came to the world. The great cycle was set in motion. Yet chaos hungered for more, and sought to undo the Keeper's creation. The spawn of chaos struck, wounding the Keepers and tearing the veil. Endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world. And so came the Soulstice of Souls. Hurt and weak, the Keepers charged man with defending the world. They inspired man to fight fire with fire, ferocity with ferocity. Driven by the infinite wisdom of the Keepers, man turned the very power of chaos against it. Through sacrifice and resolve, a breed of sacred warriors was created. Three were wounds in the essence of the Keepers. Three the mighty battles fought and won by the champions of man. Three the sacred cities that were built in those hallowed places. Eventually, the Soulstice of Souls was put to an end. The three cities still stand to this day for the glory of the Keepers, while the memory of the sacred warriors has been lost to time. But while the mortal body must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn.
Well, hello there. It's a great looking design, by the way.
Don't be too enthusiastic. Someone here is more than eager to welcome us.
Alright, get the show on the road.
It began here somehow. What could unleash such immense power?
If we survive, we might find some answers. Now let's focus on destroying these things.
combat just looks so good. No joke. Weapons.
The situation to our advantage.
What do you mean?
You'll find out shortly. Prepare yourself.
Alright, go. There we go. Nice.
Can you feel it now?
It's Aura's fault. But it is back soon.
Let's make the most of this time. Now we get rid of these other wretches. When it returns, it shall have our undivided attention.
Are you alright?
Don't worry. I can handle this and more.
It just won't give up.
I'd be disappointed if it did. Now it's our turn.
And title drop. Alright. Yatta. Again, just combat feels really good. But I say let's continue forward. So one day earlier, so it's dawn.
I can hear their cries, sister. All the lost souls.
The Order set a small tear. Not that the world's veil ripped apart. Look, there, above the cathedral.
Ilden, one of the three capitals. The seat of the torchbearer.
Once the light of the kingdom. Now it burns.
I can't do this. It's too much. I can't even fathom why the Order sent us deal with the other chimeras. I'm not ready. We are not ready.
To them, we are just briar and loot. The outcasts. I say this is our chance to prove ourselves. We can't waste it. Anyway, we're late. Can you sense the others?
The echo of the dead is just too strong. It dulls my senses.
Lute, you need to focus.
Forgive me. I will do better. Whatever ripped open the veil must be powerful.
Let's look for our observer.
He should be able to tell us more of what transpired here.
Then we best find him quickly.
All right, and away we go to the game. The waterfront docks district. All right. We have a dash, attack, got a heavy attack.
The touch of chaos always leaves traces. Taking the weakest first, turning them on the strong. It is needlessly cruel.
I know all too well how chaos corrupts and kills.
Some objects can be
I'm
broken.
sorry, sister. I didn't mean...
So Crimson Tear Residue. So, red chaotic residue from the tear in the shape of dust, shards, or crystals. It enhances the capabilities of an Ashen Knight. Collect and spend them to increase Briar's abilities.
We have more important tasks than mourning those we can't save.
We were saved. Do not forget.
Like I said, like the camera angles and stuff, just look at how beautiful this game looks. And how it feels and stuff, just fantastic. Again, we got breakable objects, which have things that we can collect. Learn to jump, double jump. A lot of stuff to break, a lot of stuff to find. Heavy attack, which just feels nice and smooth. We're gonna break all the things because you never know. You never know, but just look at how beautiful this world looks. I know the camera angle and stuff might not be for everybody. I can appreciate it though. It's always interesting to see how they can design such
These
things.
docks spread for miles along the bay.
So tab. So we have world. We got the docks district. So before the massive Ildenmeyer Bridge was built, people and goods had to make their way into the city by boat. As a consequence, the swarming docks were the very first place in Illidan that a stranger would lay their eyes upon. If the docks district had been the personification of someone in charge of greeting visitors, it would have been a shabby mariner, proudly displaying a crooked smile and a rowdy yet straightforward sense of hospitality. People from all over Kiedas and beyond met at the docks, creating a true melding pot that could be both fascinating and unsettling. Anyone could feel at home there, but no one would have been wise in feeling safe. Also, then we have the sacred city of Illidan. Illidan was one of the three capitals of the Holy Kingdom of Kiedas. Its origins were lost through time, now found in myths and legends. Like a Doron and Rhyme, it was founded where the armies of man had supposedly fought and defeated the spawn of chaos at the peak of the Solstice of Souls. Each capital was dedicated to one of the three keepers. Illidan came to be known as the seat of the Torchbearer, also called the City of Light, because of the lively and industrious character of its people. It became the main trading center of the kingdom. Pretty cool. Apparently, we have our weapons as well that we can kind of quickly go over. So we have our great sword called the Ashen Vindicator. Ashen Vindicator is a weapon that defines the chimera of the Order of the Ashen Blade. So Briar is a chimera, which you know is part of the Order. So a great sword so massive and heavy that cannot be wielded, let alone lifted by anyone who lacks the exceptional strength of an Ashen Knight. Pardon me. The Ashen Vindicator is too big to be sheathed in any scabbard or to be hung from the hip of its possessor. As a consequence, the Ashen Vindicator can't help but reveal the identity of a chimera with a glance. The ominous sight is more often feared than welcomed by the good people of Kiedas, even though they do not know the truth behind the sacred duty of these fearsome warriors. Apparently, we can defeat 20 enemies and we get to learn more about our sword. And then we have the Warhammer, the Ashen Enforcer, which is technically still the sword, but as you can see, if you look at its design, you can kind of see where the hammer kind of comes out of this, which is pretty cool. So chimeras are not a common sight across the Holy Kingdom of Kiedas. Few have ever seen one, and even fewer were lucky enough to survive an attack that required their direct intervention. As a consequence, it is not widely known that the Ashen Vindicator conceals an ingenious mechanism that transforms the Great Sword into a two-handed warhammer. Armed with an Ashen Enforcer, a knight can land heavy, powerful blows which easily break both shield and ethereal barriers. The Ashen Vindicator and the Ashen Enforcer are physical extensions to a Knight of the Order, as much as their shade is an extension to their spirit. Defeat 20 enemies for that. Characters. We got Briar and we got Lute. So each chimera has a tale to tell. Briar and Lute, however, are nobodies. These two sisters lack education, training, and discipline. An inexperienced hothead and a shade that is far more lively than her ethereal kin. It's hard to explain why or how they joined the Order of the Ashen Blade in the first place. There are rumors that the corruption tainted Briar's blood, but these two are too insignificant for anyone to bother with them. Once assigned to me, I investigated further and discovered that the stories were true, as if I didn't already have enough problems on my hands. So I have a feeling this might be the Observer telling us things. And of course, there's always help. So combat, primary attack to break things, items. We know about the items. So we'll be going over stuff in
They
time.
once teemed with life. And now,
It's like this city has been dead for years. Eildon is no more, Lute. We better get used to the idea.
I like how a lot of things can be broke. As long as it glows, it goes. I love how ingenious they design some of these things with their appearances and such. Because again, the fact that this is a great sword but can convert into a hammer is pretty cool and ingenious. Though unwieldy in actual practice. Most likely. As I said, you know, to be able to wield such a massive weapon, you would have to have the strength of this kind of warrior. So for sure, I can see where the issues would come along. But also, this is kind of like a game of where you need to explore, look at your surroundings, see what else you can find, because you might be surprised at what you see. For example, I think I see this. This is Ashes of a Fallen Chimera. In their darkest hour, a Chimera can find inspiration in this memento of those who came before. If you have been defeated, use this item to go back into the fray. So basically, it's a revive, a respawn, if you will, should we ever die. And again, that's pretty cool. And just look at how breathtaking
imagine
it
living in
is.
such a crowded city.
A place like this is a feast for Wraiths.
So we got Wraiths that we can deal with. Interesting. And then just look at the massive bridge, by the way. The bridge on our left, that goes straight towards that capital. That is nuts, looking at its design. Oh, those are already broken. Okay. Again, we have a dash, we have all sorts of things. So we need to go here. Yeah, double jump. Double jump exists. But again, I like games like this where you can explore, discover things. You know, get more stuff. And I can't get up there, that's a shame. So, double jump. Yeah, just look at that, though. That is amazing to look at. Oh, double jump.
We are not alone.
No, we are not. Alright, our first actual enemy.
These broke. They were just people once before they became corrupted.
Call this the judge's mercy, then.
You are ugly. Yep, so looks like we have a combo we can do. And then they pop out, so we got combat. So, sorry, counter type, slow. So Lute is able to defend Briar from most enemy attacks. When you see the target, we can press F to react to the incoming blow. The most basic counter that Lute can perform is a slow counter. This action briefly freezes time around the enemy, allowing Briar to move away and avoid the attack. Over the course of her journey, Loot will become able to slow down stronger enemies as well. Timing is crucial. Your reflexes influence the outcome of Loot's defensive actions. If your reaction is too slow, you will miss the counter opportunity and Briar will be exposed to the attack. If your action is too quick, quick enough, you will perform a perfect counter. Be careful not to press F when no enemy is attacking you, or Loot will be distracted when you will need her most. Understood. Oh, ugly. So shift is the dash. I don't know that.
Who's next?
Alright, there's the counter.
You want more? I've got more.
And then we get battle results, which is kind of nice. So basically, you know, the modifiers that have happened, how long it takes, the damage. And things break. So, yeah, so broken. We'll be reading a lot of this stuff because it is kind of important to kind of know about such things. So, yeah, so broken. Wraiths trespass into our world carrying the taint of chaos with them. If their victims are not fortunate enough to die immediately, they mutate into ferocious, corrupted beings. Estranged from their past selves, the corrupted become grotesque monsters gifted with exceptional strength. The broken are the weakest among the corrupted, but even one of them can take on many human soldiers of the Order and prevail. Defeat 124 more to learn more about such an enemy. Then you see they add all this other stuff that we already are aware of, like modifiers, you know, perform combos. Loot never misses a counter. All yours. So Loot killed an enemy, which is also cool. So your sister, your little spirit can do that. You perform at least one attack with each weapon. Yada, yada, yada. Like, not going to really care about the help. It's going to be more so of, I want us to go through these. Enjoy. Because again, when it comes to lore and understanding the universe, it just, to me, it always makes the game better because then you kind of learn about what's going on and where your place is within it. For example, we're apparently, you know, we're not wanted and not welcome, and it seems like, most are, but it seems like we're the exception of we're really not wanted even by our own order, which is kind of a shame. Can you think about that line? I can't go down there, that's fine. Go up here. A lot of stuff to break. See if we can find anything else here. Oh, can I get up there? No? Dang. It's open. Alright, so Enforcer. Yeah, talk about my hammer.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister.
Alright, so rotate camera. Basically, battle in open spaces can be quite crowded. When, you know, that symbol is visible in the bottom right corner of the screen, you can use the mouse to rotate, basically. You can also hit Alt, which will focus the camera, and Alt to not lock on.
I'm not done yet.
Go away. So counter type barrier. So most melee attacks can be countered by a barrier. A barrier counter blocks one close range attack from a low class enemy right before a Briar is hit. Over the course of her journey, Lou will become able to block attacks from stronger enemies as well. So it seems like that she'll just immediately do a counter off the rope, which is kind of cool. Alright, so that one I did miss.
We're not backing down.
There's the slow. Bye-bye, dude.
I'm just warming up.
Damn. Yay, diamond is what we always wanted to see. And now the camera's back to being fixed. Which I know, again, this could, like, put off some people, but it is interesting to do it this way. I mean, I played many games back in the day where it would do such things. It doesn't bother me. So it looks like we need to go down there, but at the same time, I want to make sure we're not missing anything, you know? Bam, so we have emerald tear dust. So green chaotic residue from the tear pulverized to dust. Upon use, it restores a small part of an Ashen Knight's health. I can obtain it occasionally by defeating enemies. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
They're drawn to us like moths to a flame.
They can't resist the lure of life. Even though it comes from us.
I mean, to be honest, right now I'm still also kind of getting like Demon Hunter vibes from Diablo 3, which I always loved that class. I love, like, if you ever read the short story on them, really good. I'm on a boat! And just how cool is this? Just, like, you look at the world, and almost everything you see, you're gonna get out. Pardon me. Alright, so nothing there. Let me through. Sometimes though, the camera angle will be a bit screwy for me. Like, I could have sworn I was closer or further away than I was. So Longshore Wharf in the Docks District. Okay. We're at a wharf now. We're at a new area.
Sister,
What was that?
I felt the tear itself. It's growing.
Oh, that's not good.
The Observer. The sooner we get to him, the better.
Indeed. So it sounds like the Observer is kind of like our handler, as it were. From the sounds of it. Okay. We don't want to go that way just yet. We want to go over here, just check things, make sure we're not missing anything. I can't get up there, Drought. I was hoping so. Yeah, looks like this is the way. Oh, great! Spears! Oh, they laid on an ambush for me. How cute. So now we've got a counter type deflect. So most ranged enemies can be countered with a deflection counter. A deflection counter diverts projectiles thrown by a low-class enemy before fire is hit. Over the course of our journey, we'll learn how to divert stronger enemies' attacks at a range. Or I could just get in their face and they can't do anything about it.
Let's keep it up.
You want more? I've got more.
Both counter on that. Miss a counter on that. Looks like we got more information about our weapon. Go away. Just go away. One and down him with a hammer. Platinum, diamond. So we actually got more about, well, beastery as well. So pikemen. So we now have learned about pikemen. While most of the broken used to be mere commoners, some of them were part of city militias or other loose organized forces, which does make sense. Pikemen are a suitable example. As humans, they wield their heavy pole arms only in close quarter combat. Once corrupted, however, they grow so strong that they can use their pikes as lethal projectile weapon. Interesting. And then, yep, so we'll learn more about the Vindicator. So a versatile sword, fast and well balanced, extremely useful to chain attacks with other weapons. And then nothing yet from the Enforcer, but hey, we'll learn a bit more about the Vindicator. Pretty cool. Yep, cameras now restricted. We already read about the pikemen. Don't need to worry about that. Alright, let's push forward then.
That sound. I can't stand it.
It must be him.
So challenge the Void. On your journey, you will come across special portals. Interact with them to face a secret challenge that takes place in a special arena. Do your best and beat it to get a reward. Once unlocked, Void challenges can be replayed from the main menu at any time. Alright, interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So Slayer 1, slay all enemies before the time runs out. Okay. You want me to kill all the things? I will do my best then.
Loot. What is this place?
I don't know. It seems like we crossed the veil this time.
Then we must find a way to go back.
Oh, one way to go back. Kill all the things.
Who's next? Loot, over there.
I am ready.
Counter that. Go down. Block him.
I will take care of it.
There we go. 15 seconds left. We did it. Challenge completed, baby. Yeah, platinum. I'll take it. Oh, now we get a reward. So, a malformed husk fragment. A small piece of the husk of a possessed in a large amount. It can increase an Ashen Knight's maximum health. Nice. So, collect 3 to obtain a sturdy husk chunk. Kind of like Zelda vibes, basically. Oh, yeah, you found a heart container. Ta-da. More health. Let's go. Alright. Pushing forward. Yeah, I hear sound as well. Alright, looks like we're going inside. Just I want to make sure we're not missing things. Okay. Inside we go. I don't want to go inside. Oh, goody.
While all life must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn. But the Shaper had no hand in your creation. Did he, sweet sisters?
Got a problem?
You're our observer?
I am Leighton. I am here to assist you.
How exactly? An observer's talents won't be of much help in this fight.
Oh, I fight for the Order of the Ashen Blade in my own way. My presence here is proof enough of my worth. You, on the other hand, are said to be unstable, unruly, and unwilling to follow orders.
Right.
Our fame precedes us.
Why do you taunt us?
Your shade is speaking. And to me, how quaint.
Never a problem.
Somehow, your authority as an observer is not enough to silence her. What happened here?
A tear opened, clearly. Its cause is unknown. But it's the largest yet seen, and, I do believe, getting larger still.
I doubt the Order will be able to hide this one from the masses.
And once it was open,
Many were corrupted, others were possessed. They saw to the rest.
Peachy.
The Order did not foresee it this time.
That is why you were called. You and your 2 comrades.
3 chimeras. At least the Ashen Blade is sparing no effort now.
Well, 2 chimeras. And you.
So caustic. Where are the others?
Strangely, those 2 did not wish to wait for you. You should hurry. Find them and help them. If
plan.
you can.
Oh, I can, douchebag. Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Don't scowl at me. I can offer powerful assistance, if you do well.
Then let us pray you remain safe.
Indeed. May the torchbearer light your way.
May the judge show you mercy.
And may the Shaper grant you fortune in this life. If that's what you can call it. The freight elevators will take you where you need to go.
Good.
Perhaps you will prove us all wrong. I will be watching.
Likes to watch, huh? And he is an observer. So, Layton's shop. So, yeah, in this game, we can basically buy useful things. So, they're telling us to hold down enter to at least acquire an emerald tier. So, basically, again, in shape of shard, upon use, it will restore fair amount. Then we can press F4 to go to the skill page. Which now is the Briar progression. Now we can enhance Briar. The Briar's abilities. Here you can acquire new combos and skills for each unlocked weapon. So press enter to view the upgrade available for the Ashen Vindicator. And then hold down for the ability. So we got Ferocious Assault. So cut through enemies in front of you with a series of quick blows. Prerequisite to unlock the Ashen Vindicator synergy attack. So don't mean to buy that, I guess. So yeah, so we have that. There's a piercing lunge, so closing on one enemy with a forward thrust attack. So basically just move forward and then thrust. Yeah, so do that one then shove. There's also for our hammer on the looks of it. So thunderous advance. Yeah, a lot of stuff that it looks like this hammer can do, along with some proficiencies, which is kind of cool if you think about it. So then there's another puncture, one of the little shard thingies that will increase my maximum health, like 10k for that, and then this. Hero found Wraiths are shaken and simulate to better. Okay, interesting. A lot of stuff. Cool. Now we can talk with him. So the weapon.
You make fun of us. But what do you even know about our kind?
That the Order forges the chimeras, much like your big sword. Let us hope you're not brittle or blunt.
We're not weapons. We're people.
I find that argument quite hard to sustain in your current predicament. Anyway, each chimera is born of the union of two different souls, and each one develops their own abilities in a most peculiar way. I am truly eager to find out what the two of you can do.
Interesting. So now we just learn more about Briar and Loot and other chimeras, as they are basically a being that has two souls. Which explains, you know, why Loot's out and about.
This is your first time with us as our observer.
Indeed. I must have committed some horrible sin to deserve it.
Exactly, ha ha.
Oh, don't be so touchy. You'd better get used to my witty remarks anyway. Just as I'll have to accept that I'm stuck here with you.
To everyone their penance.
So we have the grumpy, the witty, and the wise. A well-assorted team indeed. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
If you say so.
Like the tear.
We've dealt with other tears before, but none as massive as this.
Definitely not the doing of a few rampaging wraiths.
They're always ripping and gnawing at the veil from the other side. Relentlessly.
Indeed. But something else must have happened here. We must find out what it was.
Okay, and then the pendant.
Layton, tell us the truth. How can you survive the dangers of this city?
Oh, I rely on my cunning first and foremost. But I also have this pendant. It emits a sound that hides my aura from those that would prey upon it.
I can hear it, and I can't stand it.
I can hear your jingling as well, in spite of my corrupted blood.
I am so glad to hear it. It means that I have nothing to fear from the two of you. For the time being, at least.
Alright, nice little conversations. Let's get back to it.
Judge's wisdom, dear sisters.
Yes. So I don't know if that's the way we came, if that's the way to go. No, that's probably the way to go, because yeah, we would have came from that. Popped into there, there he was. This is the way to go, I believe. I could be wrong. We'll know soon enough. Yep, this is the right path. Okay. Destroy all the things! It looks like there's gonna be a lift. That's pretty cool. Oh, little undead dude. Bye bye, little undead dude. Give me all the things. Need to break stuff and make money. Object interaction. Whenever you find a lever, you can press B and interact with it. Yada yada yada. Nice. We have a lift, baby. Up we go. Just look at how beautiful this world is.
I'm itching for a fight.
So, Docker's Overlook. Building Mirror Bridge. Currently there's inventory. If I hold this down, I can basically use stuff or equip. Cool.
Not on my watch.
So you see, I'm basically dodging their spirit throws at the moment.
We're not backing down.
Up a combo, bitch. Take it. Get blocked. Ow, that actually hit me.
Now it's my turn.
Ow. Rude. Go away. Nobody likes you. My fifis. Give me all my dust. Alright. Up. Keep moving. Just look at the world. Again, looks awesome when you look at it. It's this way, I wonder. Oh, I see something down there. Nice, malformed, husk fragment. Just one more of those and we'll be good. And now we're back at the beginning.
At last.
Oh. Nice. Pardon me. Let's go. Meow. 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 Up. Up. And the angles are a bit touch and go, for sure. Okay, now we'll go this way. That's what's up, right?
The freight elevators. Someone blocked them.
Indeed.
people escaping.
So it would seem.
Exactly. They left on their precious ships and left the rest to die. That way, they'd made sure they'd escape.
So cruel. Letting others die so they could live.
And yet they all died anyway. Cowards.
Agreed. Trying to be careful because I can't quite see where I'm heading. There's a thing up there. I don't know if there's a way down that line. That's the problem. Then my question is, can I jump up there? Yes. Okay. We know that elevator's blocked. I know up here we saw a thing. There we go. So emerald tear crystal. So green. Galc residue from the tear in crystallized form. Upon use, it restores a significant part of my health. And we can't go that way because that's a dead end. Up here. Slowly making our way up.
That day in the forest, playing beneath the big oak. That was really the last time I felt happy.
Alright, we made it here. Now I gotta free it. Nope, through the debris. Now look at all these poor dead people. Alright, up we go. Let's go looking at the rest of the world and just how beautiful it is. Arrived at our destination. Anything back here? Alright. Moving forward. Gotta gather up as much stuff as I can. I do not want to fall down. Oh, goody! Daddy! Counter as much as I can.
I'm not done yet.
Ow. I got hit a bit. You die. You can die.
Who's next?
Out. Nice. Actually, Vindicator. More information on that. Up you go. And away you go.
I will take care of it.
Nice. Alright, so we got more information about some things. Yes. Ah, yep, more about the Vindicator. So if we go down, there's that. Was it the Enforcer? No. What did I learn more about then, I wonder? Unless it finally said, hey, defeat more enemies here so we can learn. Okay, well, Leighton. We've now learned about Leighton. It looks like I have to report my own presence in Ilden, Leighton of Rim, at your service. Esteemed observer of the Ashen Blade, I am in charge of the Order's mission here, or I would have been if the two veterans dispatched from Doran had waited for me as planned. I should have expected as much from those zealots. Now I am stuck here with that young blood, Briar, and her shade. May the keepers watch over us all, and me specifically. Yeah. Right. Could have been something about me, like, or I could have enough fragments to upgrade or so. Maybe. Hard to say. Or things to break.
Here, We can go this way to the bridge.
If it works.
Yeah, if it works indeed. Let's hope. Okay. Oh. Up we go. Let's do this side. Again, so beautiful. Just look at the design. May the torchbearer light your path. There we go. So that's part 1, everybody. All the Lost Souls is now been completed. Took us only 21 minutes, 26 seconds, and 22 milliseconds. That's actually not bad. So yeah, total time, bronze. So if we were faster, but you know, I don't want to miss everything. Upgrades, challenges, modifiers. So that's actually pretty cool. And we get a reward for doing such things. So all in all, I'm very impressed with this game so far. I'm looking forward to going into part 2. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye. Peace.